So good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to hashtag Oshin Vlog TV, one of the most informative YouTube channel on the rise. So make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you also subscribe before you leave this YouTube channel. So I'm out here in beautiful Halfway Tree, come to make this one for you. So if you're a newcomer to this channel, welcome to hashtag Oshin Vlog TV. Like, share, subscribe, also leave a comment. Yes. So I have a video to show you this morning. I've made this video from the past 2 days back, and the topic that I really want to speak on is about the whole Black Life movements, Black Life Matters movement, and the whole racism movements that is going on. But first, I would really like you to check out this footage. Check out the footage that I'm about to show you. I want you to listen it very, very, very keenly. Listen to the speech of three great men. A speech of Martin Luther King, speech of Malcolm X, and a speech of Marcus Garvey.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Five score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later.
According to Essien, Mr. Muhammad states, "Up, you mighty race. You can accomplish what you will. Build your future on these foundations: freedom, justice, and equality." What is the definition of freedom, justice, and equality for the black man, and where and when is it to be attained?
Well, take equality first. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad doesn't teach us to associate equality with whites. Equality has nothing to do with whites. We don't want to be equal with the white man. He's not the criteria or yardstick by which equality is measured. He's not in a position to tell us we are equal. It's not his right. It's not his to do. Equality, we want equality. We had equality before the white man was created. We had equality before the white man came into existence. And we want equality whether the white man is on this earth or not. Equality means the opportunity to develop all of our dormant potential, all of our dormant capability. And in developing this dormant capability, the right and the ability to stand on this earth on some land of our own and bring about a civilization and a society in which we will be completely independent, complete freedom to take care of the needs, to take care of the wants and the likes and the dislikes of our people, to establish our own nation, our own society, our own heaven, our own future. This is what we mean by freedom, by equality. And justice means as you sow, so shall you reap. If you do wrong, you'll get wrong in return. And if you do right, you'll get right in return. When you're in your own nation, in your own land, you're in a position to get justice. But when you're in another man's country, in another man's land, under another man's flag, and under another man's government, and under another man's court system, you have to look to that other man for justice, and you'll never get it. And Negroes in this country probably are authorities on that.
Did not suffer and die to give me an education to slight, oppress, or discourage my people. Because whatsoever education I acquired out of their sacrifice of over 300 years, I shall use for the salvation of the 400 million black people of the world. And the day when I forsake my people, may God Almighty say there shall be no more life for you. I unequivocally rejected the racist assumption of much white American Christianity, namely that God had created the black man inferior and that he had intended Negroes to be a servant class, hewers of wood and drawers of water. Well, I predicated my view of man on the doctrine of Imago Dei. All men, regardless of color, are created in the image of God. We believe in the God of Ethiopia, the everlasting God, God of Father, God of Son, God of Holy Ghost, the one God of all ages. That is the God in whom we believe, but we shall worship him through the spectacles of Ethiopia. For 250 years, we have struggled under the burden and rigors of slavery. We were maimed, we were brutalized, we were ravaged in every way. We are men. We have hopes, we have passions, we have feelings, we have desires just like any other race.
So guys, I'm here again. I'm trying to get a better lighting. I'm here again. This is hashtag Oshane from Oshane Vlog TV. I'm here again, as I said early on. We want to speak on the topic of the whole Black Life. Black Life Matters movement that is going on in America. Not just in America, but also around the world. Yeah, this is a big topic. And what I really want to say on it, really want to say on it and say about it. When I really look and see how things is turning out, it lead from a protest, and the protest now lead from men physically arming themselves with guns, going down into another state, declaring that they are not scared, they are not afraid, and going on in the birthplace of the KKK and showing that they are not afraid. But I really do not want to even talk really deep on that, the revolutionary part of it, that because really and truly I don't think that is the answer. Even though they say, Bob Marley says, get up, stand up for your right, I don't think that is the answer. Because whether you're white, whether you're black, or you're Chinese, or you're from Canada, or wherever in the world you're from, God loves all people, God created all people, God made all people in his own image and also in his own likeness. So the way out is not marching, going up even to the White House or wherever they are marching right now, or wherever they decide to march next with arms and guns. The reason why that I told you to listen to the speech of Martin Luther King, the speech of Malcolm X, and the speech of Marcus Garvey. These men were icons, and in Jamaica, Marcus Garvey is one of our heroes. And in America, you know, say Malcolm X is a great philosophy. Malcolm X was a great leader, a black rights leader, and we all know that Martin Luther King had that dream, that great dream, that white people and black people one day will live in harmony together. But that dream is no more people living in harmony, but I see where that dream is, it turned into a revolutionary dream. The Bible said, though the vision tarry, wait on it, it shall surely come to pass. Yes, I think that dream cannot be, it can come to pass one day, but not in that way, not in that sense. The only thing, to be honest, can help that dream to come alive and fulfill its full fulfillment if mankind look up to God and turn to God. Yes. If mankind look up to God and turn to God, only God alone can change things. Whether you want to call him Jehovah, you want to call him Yahweh, Yahshua, whatever you want to call him, whoever you want, but he goes by many names. He is the only way out of that situation, out of this situation. Because God created man in his own image and in his own likeness. And God said, how can you say you love him that you have never seen? And you cannot love your brother that you see before you. The Bible says you're a liar. And you will become a hypocrite. Because you can pray to a God that you have never seen at no time. You believe in him. You live your faith in him. You love Jesus. You love him so much. You love Jehovah so much. But the brother that you're seeing, whether he's a white man, a black man, whether he's a Chinese man, wherever this man come from in the earth, he's still a creation from God. God created him. He's created by Jehovah. He's created by the Most High. Yes. He was created. So if you hate that man, you're hating God, because God created him in Genesis in his own image and likeness. Don't mind the noise you hear in the background, because as I said, I'm in halfway tree, so you will hear the rocket in the background. But I came out here to make this video just a different vibes, to get a different vibes from a different angle to, different place. Yes, so yeah, really and truly, back to what I was saying, only God alone can change things. Because the heart of man has become so desperately wicked that man can't change man. God said him hold the king's heart in his hand and he can turn it to good and evil, just like how he turned Pharaoh's heart from evil to good, back to evil and to good. Because God tell Pharaoh to let his people go, and Pharaoh hardened his heart. God allowed him to harden his own heart, because he was hardening his heart for his own downfall, it was his own demise. Because when he decided to let go God people and decides, alright, I'm going to let them go free, and him chase after them back, trying to capture them back. The Red Sea cover him and his army and destroy his whole army. Understand? So God can change things, not man. The heart of man. Man can't change man's heart. You can't change the Prime Minister heart. You can't change the President heart. You can't change the opposition leader heart. You can't change whoever, your church leader heart. Only God can do that. Because the heart of man has become desperately wicked. And these are the last days. These are the last days. I have to speak on a topic like this because me not leave God out of nothing that we do. But the whole movements that is going on there, I don't think marching out there with guns, that is the answer. No. And even if you have to stand up for that, stand up for your right, as Bob Marley said, get up, stand up for your right. Don't give up the fight. At the end of the day, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, as Moses said in the law. We are living underneath the grace of Jesus Christ, not the law. But the law is good. The law let you know when you sin. Okay? But this is what I want to say. If me joke out your eye and you joke out my eye, we're going to both be two blind people. And blind, me blind, you blind, the two of we are going to fall in a ditch. Blind cannot lead blind. If I am a blind person and you're a blind person, and we're both walking, we're both going to fall in a ditch. So that's not the answer. Only God. Because all men are made in the image and the likeness of God. So the next time you guys think about taking up arms and going out there, we can't stop it, because this thing has been going before my born. These things are going on. Before I was, my mother even think about if you know my father and whatever happened, I come into existence. The whole works. But what I'm saying, long time these things has been going on in the earth, and it's a freedom for a black man. As Bob Marley said, it will become a fleeting illusion, because look at this. You might free physically, but mentally you're still not free. Because did you know that black people, they are one of the most racist people in the world? And you say I'm a black person, I'm saying this. You cannot blame them, because over 4,000 years of slavery, their ancestors, their mother, their auntie, their grandmother, everybody teach it. They're teaching come right down. You teach your son, say, hey, because the color of your skin, you cannot go a certain place, you cannot walk certain place, you cannot go to certain school, you cannot walk, you cannot sit certain place because of your skin color, and you pass that down to your son passed on to his son. So everybody grow with that same rage and same anger within them. So the black race become now the race that carry the most anger on the inside, because every time they see a discrimination, every time they feel like they're left behind, every time they feel like they have to fight for what is theirs, they start display a certain manner of behavior and start people say, oh, black people are aggressive. No, they are not aggressive people. They can be aggressive sometimes because sometimes they turn the same guns on each other. They can be aggressive at times, but that's not the answer. That's not the answer. Only God alone can change things, because man cannot change man's heart. So these are my few words on the Black Lives Matter movements. If you want another video like this, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment, make sure you like, share and comment. Subscribe. If you're a first time subscriber, welcome to this YouTube channel. This is #OshaneVlogTV, one of the most informative YouTube channel on the rise. So stay tuned. Peace. So my post notification shout out going to Shanika Isaac. Big up yourself, fam. Big up yourself. Man, thank you for leaving a comment. So if you want a post notification shout out in the next upcoming video, be the first to comment. Alright? Be the first to comment.